Check it out. What's it all about? You gonna sit with us?
You want milk? Okay.
Alright.
How is our van powered?
Our van is powered by gasoline with an alternator, which charges the battery. Now,
Yeah.
eventually we do want to get shore power capabilities and go from 120 to 12 volts.
And then we also have a small Goal Zero.
A Yeti 400, that's what we use to charge our phones and laptops, and use the white noise maker for when she naps and when we sleep at night.
Cool. Food. Is our budget larger or smaller?
The goal is to save money, and I think we've done a pretty good job so far.
Oh, yeah. The goal is to save money.
Yes.
We are going to do an entire episode on like staples that we keep in the van. The big takeaway here is that if we're eating out, we pick one place, and we typically will go out for breakfast or lunch because it's way more affordable, and we share. We're gonna try a couple different things. We share it. We'll share a glass of wine. A lot of sharing, caring, and learning. Stay tuned for more on food in its own special episode.
What are you most excited about?
I am most excited about the beautifully forced time to be present. For me, it's been really good for my headspace to understand that I have to compartmentalize and prioritize time with her and with him, work, and figuring out that flow. It's weird. I think it's been a biggest challenge, but also something that I'm excited about.
I'm most excited about our trip out to the East Coast.
Yes.
I think that's going to be amazing. To see all these different places and to visit places that I've been to before, and excited about that trip. I think it's going to be really cool.
Similarly, that trip, specifically the people that we get to connect with, and then also just the connection that we will experience as a family, going and experiencing these new places, having so much time together. The theme of this year for me is really connection. So I'm excited for this opportunity to connect.
The biggest challenge thus far has been finding like a good rhythm or a consistent routine for ourselves and for Eve.
Yeah, with workflow, I think is the biggest
It's been
thing.
hard.
Work, family, balance. I do feel with each passing week we get a little bit better of a rhythm. I feel like we're in a
More
pretty good
efficient.
rhythm right now. For me, the biggest challenge has been the weather. Like, I'm a big proponent of no bad weather, just improper attire, but it doesn't mean that it's not a challenge, because getting boots on and coats on and getting out of the covers in the morning, especially with two dogs, the mud, the wet, the cold, the rain, it's thickening my skin a little bit, and I'm actually appreciative of it, but it doesn't make it easy.
At least cleaning goes
Yeah,
fast.
it's a small space.
It's amazing.
I don't like being cold.
Bed size, real quick. The size of our bed it's basically a full. It's an inch wider than a full, and it's just barely shorter than a full.
How are we earning money on the road? Our primary income source right now is my work with Beautycounter, and I have a number of projects in the works. The Intuitively You online course coming soon, my programs and consulting with the Mama Mentality coming soon, this YouTube channel hopefully growing, but we're kind of in this interim where Beautycounter is a steady source of income, and then we also have...
Yeah, I work on CrossFit Kids seminar staff, so I travel around and I'll do the kids seminars, and that's a lot of fun. It's just not consistent income. You know, sometimes I'll get a lot of seminars in a row, and then other times it'll be a while before I get one. So it's great to have that additional income, but it's inconsistent.
We did a video tour of the van. That's the biggest thing I can say. I think for me, the most important part of this storage experience has been our packing cubes, and I will link them in the notes below. They have been incredible for helping us stay contained.
Yeah, keeping all of our clothes and stuff contained in the different drawers and the different cupboards has been huge. And if you travel at all, like, those packing cubes are amazing.
Yeah.
Evie, we're all done with the dog's water. The water is for the dogs. Raisins for the win.
So we had to be very selective about the clothing items that we bring. We did a lot of giving clothes away. We also did a lot of storing at his mother's at Grammy's. We also have clothes we want to be able to swap out. We do have the luxury of storing some stuff at my parents' as well. It's not like everything we own is in that van right now. We do have some stuff, but we've really been working on being minimal. Raisins. Only purchasing clothing that we know will last multiple seasons, that we can wear over and over again, and that's been really important for us.
I never have a lot of clothes. I mean, granted, I don't have every single piece of my clothing in the van, but almost all of it. It is the winter right now, and we knew we were coming up to the Pacific Northwest. Picked out and chose what we knew would be most efficient to have for a trip like those: longer sleeves, coats, raincoats.
We each got we get 2 coats and a raincoat. We don't feel like we are without. And we look forward to the summer when we can have probably more clothing items, but they're much smaller.
So we'll be doing a switch out when we go on the East Coast trip.
Laundry happens when we visit friends and family, or if we did some laundry to KOA. Ideally, we get to do it at friends and family's homes because it's free, and we can trust that we can leave it in the washing machine and go adventure and then come back and be safe. Yeah. We shower at family and friends' houses or at campsites. And it's winter, so we can go. I think the longest stretch we've gone is like 4 or 5 days.
There's been a couple times when we've used just the wet wipes, just to get the bits.
And the bits. I also love the beauty counter makeup remover wipes if we don't have access to running water. We're making it work, and I don't feel like I'm some grungy homeless person at this point. No offense to any homeless people.
You don't look like one either.
Not yet. She's bedtime routine is something. I got a comment the other day on Instagram like, is it really hard to have no routines with your baby on the road? Well, we do have routines, they're just not the norm. If we have access to a bath, we'll do a bath. If not, it's fine. She doesn't need to be cleaned that often. We'll get her into jammy. If it's warm enough, we'll have like naked time. We'll play like a little bit of roughhousing, which I think is really important, getting that energy out, lots of giggling, like tossing, playing peekaboo. Rusty reads Harry Potter while I nurse because it is cold and we're not really like hanging out outside at night. If we're just in the van without friends and whatnot to hang out with, we all just go to bed together. We all snuggle in, and she sleeps right between us, and I love that. But
what made us decide to do this? See intro video.
Yeah.
See intro video. If you want to know why we chose to do this, see it.
Go. I'll link to that down here too.
You
So, is it hard to never be settled?
It is. Thus far, it is. It's hard. It's completely new. Laura is such a planner. Like, she has everything planned out, and as long as she has everything planned out, like, I think for her that feels settled.
In every travel, there are periods of unsettled.
Yes.
But there are also periods of feeling settled. Like when we got to Jason's 2 nights ago, that's where we are now. As soon as we got here, I immediately felt settled. The long driving stretch days, they don't feel settled. And I think that's just the way that it is. I think for us, home is more the people than the place.
Absolutely.
So it's not that we never feel settled. It's just that we don't always feel settled.
The traveling days when we are going from one destination to the other, that feels the most unsettled. But you're right, we do settle in quickly, and Evie adjusts very quickly.
She just picks up on our energy. So if we're settled and feeling content and happy and safe, so does she. It doesn't really matter where we are. Another big challenge I think that I didn't foresee, or something that's unexpected, is that I thought I was going to be super happy to like bump around a lot and be on the move a ton. And for me now, I'm realizing that I want like 2 to 3 nights minimum when we get to a place, because that's the only way we're going to have moments of settled. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go here, we're going to go there, and we're going to see these people, and we're going to go do this thing. Okay, well, let's cut that off of the list, and let's extend this portion longer and get rid of that thing. And I think that is a huge part of what helps us feel settled is once we get to a place, just kind of sit there and enjoy that place for a little bit more than just 24 hours. Yeah, and if that means days where there's way more driving in a single day in order to have a couple days of staying put, then it's worth it. Did we sell our stuff or did we store it? Yes. Yes. Rusty's mom has property in Paso Robles. More. Can you say please? All of our big furniture items from our apartment mean something to us, and we wanted to hold on to it, and luckily we have the space to hold on to it without having to pay any sort of monthly rental fee like a storage facility. So that really saves us a lot, which is amazing. Also got rid of a lot of stuff too. Nim. Leave those raisins. Go over there. Nim's eating all the raisins that are on the ground. Go. Which is standard. Fair. She's our vacuum. We have always tried to not accumulate a lot of stuff. We've never lived in one place for more than 2 years. We've been together for 10. Yeah. Anything else? I think that's all. Because as we learn more, we'll have more to share, and I'm sure you guys might have more questions. So stay tuned for more Q&As. Stay tuned for a video every Thursday coming from Radical Roots HQ, which is wherever the hell we are. Radical Roots HQ? That sounds way too official for me. I kind of love it. Evie, you want to say bye?